Everybody, we will call to order the meeting of the Recycling Corporate Affairs Committee, May the 8th, 9 a.m. All members are present and accounted for. I'll ask Mr. Hughes to do the invocation, and I'll lead the pledge.
Father, we just want to thank you this morning for all the blessings that you have bestowed upon us. We ask that you go with us during this meeting, open our minds to the thoughts that would help the community. These and all other blessings we ask in your name. Amen.
Amen. You stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. We just need an approval for the agenda.
So moved.
Motion is second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We've approved the agenda. Item 1, Horry County Library, Building a Better World. Ms. Murphy.
Good morning again.
Good morning.
Just want to give you a brief update. Miss Pam went to the Conway branch of Horry County Libraries a couple of weeks ago and wound up talking to some of the staff members there about their upcoming summer program. And after she spoke with them and she encouraged them that we could probably assist them in some shape, form, or fashion. So she contacted me and asked me to be in contact with them. And we did so, and had a good, brief, but very good initial discussion via a conference call. And what they're doing this summer is they have a theme, which is, it's going to be a statewide theme with libraries, from what I was told, based on the Build a Better World theme. And in Horry County, each branch will be charged with developing some type of program dealing with building a better world. The Conway branch is going to focus on some type of recycling activity to teach that lesson. And but each branch has the ability to determine what they're going to do. So we told them we would be more than happy to help them, just to give them some ideas, or even come and participate in some of their summer programs, which we tend to do over the summer. We do a lot of summer programs, whether it's through the Scouts or through the community summer programs. So we do that even with Vacation Bible School. We'll go there and we'll do a recycling lesson. So they're going to be meeting this week, May 11th, that'll be Thursday afternoon, with all the district library staff. We've been invited to attend the meeting just to kind of give them some thoughts and some ideas of what they might want to do.
And this is for students that, while they're out of school for the summer, do they sign up for this?
I'm not
or-
quite sure how their summer program works. I'm not sure if it's a sign up and then you can attend for so many days, or if it's just whoever shows up at the library on today, here's the activity we're doing. So I'm not sure how that part works, but we'll find out this week.
The way I found that out, they have, all of the libraries have glass cases and different things there, and they allow people to put information in there if you call them and work with them. And I wanted to get some of our information in there, so she told me about that. Excuse me. So I told her I'd have Esther call her and see if we couldn't work and to give them that information, because like our new paper bag for the yard waste would be a good thing to be in their cases for people to see as they come in and out of all the libraries.
So they're going to have work, are they going to have it at each library site?
Yeah, each library, each manager at each library determines what they're going to do.
Okay.
But it's going to be based on that Build a Better World theme.
And they'll have, do you know how old the kids will be that'll be there? You don't
I
have
do
any-
not until we meet on this Thursday.
Okay.
Did you let the mayor's office know about that?
Yes, I've talked to Miss Barbara a couple of times, and I told her, me and her will talk some more this week about it.
I think it's a great way to further participate and also get better awareness out. So I applaud you for doing that. Good. Any questions about the library program for the summer? Okay. The Blog Pause Conference.
I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with the Blog Pause movement, is what I'll call it. I put in your packet a brief description of Blog Pause, and for me, a basic description would be it's a group of individuals who are passionate about their pets, and they unite through social media about their pets. And they have a conference every year. Since 2010, they've held these conferences every year, and they get together and they talk about all types of matters and issues dealing with pets, companies that supply pet needs and things of that matter, and then they blog about it, or they tweet, or they go on Facebook, or whatever social media avenue they're using. This year's conference is being held in Myrtle Beach. One of the other things they do is they're not only very passionate about their pets and the upkeep of them, but they're also passionate about the environment. So I guess a couple of years ago, they started moving towards a zero waste conference. And they contacted Ed Marr with the city of Myrtle Beach regarding their desire to make their conference as zero waste as possible. It's not been 100%, and it's hard to achieve a 100% zero waste anything. But their goal is to get as close as they can. So they've talked to Ed Marr, who is the sanitation director at the city of Myrtle Beach. He in turn called us to see how we can work together on different things with regarding the waste management at the conference. So conference starts next Wednesday, the 17th, runs through Saturday. The Solid Waste Authority will be providing the conference with our event recycling containers. We've also given them literature as far as the proper use, not per se of the event recycling containers, but they're also going to be doing some food waste composting. So we've given them information on the how-tos and how not tos with regard to our food waste composting program, because it's different every place you go. And then we'll do some limited monitoring next week. Ed Morris is in charge of this event. This is his, he's in that overall umbrella, and we're assisting him. But I did tell him, I know next Wednesday he'll be out at the event, and I told him I'd go out with him for a little while just to kind of check and see. You know, we've encouraged them to twin bins and do things like that, but it's definitely a first-time event for him to manage in this manner. So he's got his full staff in support and backing up, hopefully getting as close to zero waste as they can.
Well, I hope there'll be at least one session on the responsibilities of being a pet owner, because, you know, what we like to say is we don't have a dog problem around, we've got a people problem who don't take care of their dogs, either to pick up after them or, and, you know, I don't think people realize exactly what an impact it has on the runoff into the lakes, into the ocean. You know, the county posts all of the swash areas, the runoff, and, you know, that causes the bacteria level to elevate. Plus, it makes people really mad, and I'm one of them that if you don't pick up after your pet, it makes me really mad too.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
most of the people are very conscientious and responsible. The very small percentage, the ones who aren't, cause the biggest amount of the problems. And
Yeah, well, this is, we've gone online. I've even had Mr. Knight looking at their, they sent us some links to some previous conferences, and these people are definitely dedicated and passionate about their pets. So, yeah, it'll be
Big
interesting.
conference, they're having it at the,
If they anticipate this year having about 500 in attendance.
wow.
Yeah, so
Where is it?
it'll be at the Sheraton, at the Convention Center.
Okay.
Yeah, so
3-day conference.
it's,
Very good.
they go all out.
Do they have compostable bags where you pick that up now and throw it away?
I'm not sure what type of container they're using to pick it up with. I do know that Mr. Marr has worked it out that the pet waste won't be considered solid waste. It's going to be recycled, kind of, sort of.
Well, that will be of interest.
Yeah.
It's, yeah. had to think about all kinds of different things you don't usually take that much time to think about. But he's doing an excellent job with that.
And we'll probably be able to talk to Ed a little bit at Paulie's.
Good.
I personally think Myrtle Beach is very lucky to have Ed Moore
Yes, sir.
working with them.
Yes,
Because
sir.
he's been really involved in the state programs and was big name up around Greenville, Spartanburg. So we'll ask him more about
Good.
this
Yeah,
thing at
good.
Paulie's.
Yeah, that'd be a good opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Has he got a presentation there, or is he just going?
No, he's just, I don't think he's
I don't think
on
he's,
it.
yeah, and I'd have to
Yeah.
double check. I'm not sure. He might not be there because there's that Waste Expo conference this week too,
Yeah.
but I'll check and see. We'll see if he's.
Well, if he has ideas of it being compostable and how to do that, and he's really trying to do that through a large number of people, that would be a great help anywhere.
No question. Good.
You might invite him to Ocean Lakes.
Might, yeah, that's good. If he can help, absolutely. Anything else about the conference? Esther, can you talk a little bit about, you probably saw in the paper this morning, the article about the college salvage recycling program that is really very interesting, and I think y'all actually helped coordinate in the beginning and all,
Yeah.
but I think the title was Good Buys, B-U-I-S, at the Goodbyes, as students were saying goodbyes. Kind of cute,
Absolutely.
but, yeah. Can you kind
Yeah.
of?
Most colleges who have any type of sustainability program, every year when they get to the point of graduation in the semester and it's time to clean out, they will have what is basically a large yard sale. And all those things that students have accumulated over the course of the year that they don't want to take back home or can't because they just don't have space for it will be out on display and out for sale.
Neon beer signs have been
You
stolen.
know, hey,
through the
you know, you
years.
never know what you might
You
find.
need one of those
Yeah,
neon beer
yeah.
signs.
You never know what you might find. And some people, I mean, I know Cecil was, we were trying to get up with them last week just to see what type of things would be on sale, you know, because people are now looking to purchase that kind of stuff. And those students who, you know, might be coming back next year who say, hey, well, I'll take your refrigerator if you don't, you know, da-da-da-da. So it's a good way to basically just reuse items that are still good. There's nothing wrong with them.
Right.
Without having to wind up all here at the landfill.
Right.
Usually after they've gone through their period of sale, anything that's still there, they'll donate to whether it's Habitat or to the Salvation Army or Goodwill. So then it's still getting another life out of it, but they'll do it that way. And then we'll, when they started at Coastal, I want to say, oh gosh, it's been many years ago, 5, 6, I don't know, years ago. And it's definitely grown. It's huge now.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll be there to provide some, you know, recycling services, of course, with some cardboard boxes and things of that nature. But
I think it's
they do a
great
great
idea.
job. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
And where does the money go that, if I go over and buy a lamp that some student, where does that money go?
I'd have to double check. I think before it was going into the sustainability budget,
Right.
you know, to help fund some more of their programs.
Right.
But I can double check on that.
What date is that?
I'd have to check my calendar. I don't know it for sure, but I can let you know.
It must be.
Graduation was last weekend.
Yeah,
So it's
so
got to be
it's right at the
sometime
end of
this
the
week.
semester, so,
Yeah. But I'll give you the dates.
I had heard about that, and people had told me they were getting $300 vacuum cleaners for $20
Right,
that the kids supposedly used for 8 months.
right. Yeah,
I know how that works.
and maybe they need to do a better job of advertising. I'm not sure how they promote it, but I saw and I was aware of the program, but hadn't thought much about it. But I did see the article in the paper this morning, and I just scanned it. I didn't look to see a date or anything, but I think it's a great idea, and it maybe. But I thought it was interesting. The one thing I did see was it's free to attend if you want to go and look to buy stuff. But if you want to get in as an early bird, you pay $5. So yeah, and get an early look at the stuff before everybody
You
else
get
has
the
a
good
chance to go through it. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Maybe you should distribute leaflets from the store so they'll know where else to come if they need.
I'll talk to Jeremy about that. We might be able to help him out with that.
I think that's a great idea as well. And then the last thing I wanted to ask about was the commodity prices. Is there an update on where we are now on,
I know pricing came out, what month are we in? We're in May 8th. Did you get anything from Friday? I haven't heard anything from Mike on those. It's kind of early still, 'cause usually, yeah, it's usually this time, but I haven't seen
I was just kind
anything
of
yet.
curious how, we were doing with prices, knowing that, that was a huge impact.
But I think, we gotta notice that the groundbreaking is Monday in Charleston for their MERP.
Okay,
So,
So they went up?
we're gonna, probably take the vehicle and go down just
oh, yeah,
where we can put some faces with names.
sure.
But Quigley will probably be at Pauley's too, so we'll probably see him down
Yeah.
there.
That's next Monday?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
What time will you be leaving?
It's at 10, probably 8:30, something like that.
I think we have a Finance and Administration Committee meeting next Monday at 10.
Well,
We might have to work something.
maybe Mike will get to go.
Well, if we need to change that, I think it's a good idea to attend. I mean, we've been partners for a while, and I think for a lot of reasons, it's at least to have a presence there. I don't know who needs to go, but somebody, and if we need to change the Finance Committee meeting, Jan, if y'all just tell me.
Probably not. I think it's going to be in this week's paper. So, I mean, if we make a decision today, we might be able to get it changed before they print.
If we have a quorum, do we need to do anything about that with going up? So we don't? Okay.
No, ma'am.
And Tuesday's not good for me, I'm sorry, but, I could do it later afternoon. We're hosting a group in for a luncheon presentation, that'll probably be over by 2:30. I could do like a 3:30 or something if. Sure, yeah. And it's Mr. Gray, and Bo are the other two. Okay. Okay. If that would work for Tuesday afternoon, and then where we could have a presence down there, I think that's a good idea. So, okay, well, just let me know if that works. Good, thank you. Anything else? Did y'all have any questions, comments for the committee? Anything from staff?
No, sir. Just a reminder, SWANA conference starts on Wednesday. In
And-
Pauley's.
And there's not anything tomorrow, right? 'Cause
No,
I
sir.
initially had
You did initially have.
registration for
You sure
Tuesday,
did.
but,
That was
yeah.
me.
Okay, yeah.
That was me. That was all me.
Prayer night out there.
That was all me.
Yeah, 'cause I had it on the
Wednesday.
calendar, but,
That was all me.
I have noticed that at the Red Bluff Recycling anyway, you have something up in the little sheets for them to take that they need to start using paper bags or using another thing, and I think that's great. You
Very
know,
good.
people tend to do better if they know ahead of time what's expected of them, so
Question.
that's a good.
Good.
Very good.
Okay, if there's no further business, we'll accept the motion for adjournment.
Second.
All righty, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Y'all have a great week.
yeah, yeah.